Hi everyone! Welcome to Effortless Manifestation Tarot, the channel where you can use the magic and momentum of tarot cards as a tool for effective self-reflection and manifestation regarding the law of vibration. I am your host, Colleen, and today we will be looking to the cards for self-reflective guidance in the form of tarot quickies for each astrological sign. So today's reading is for Capricorn, and it's a love quickie. So if you are a Capricorn looking to see about love in the month of July, this reading is for you. Welcome back if you've been following my channel, or if you're new to the channel and interested in learning how you can use the tarot tools for self-manifesting. Follow me along on the journey by giving this video a like, a share, and a subscribe. That way more people will be able to see how effortless it can be to manifest their destiny, and everyone deserves to know that they have all the tools for creating the life they wish to see. Down below in the description, you'll find the timestamps for the deck and some links below if you're interested in following me on Instagram or checking out my personal website, colleenajsmith.art, where I have art inspired by tarot and the journey of manifesting from the law of vibration. I'll also have the links to other YouTube channels, which I have personally found helpful and inspiring in my own personal manifestation journey, which I'd love to share with all of you. And I also have a link to my PayPal if you found this video inspiring, helpful, and are interested in donating to the channel. Please do not feel obliged to leave a tip, only if you feel the genuine urge to. It is all very much appreciated, just as much as I appreciate the love from all of you out there, and I try to send back providing the most transparent, helpful, and clear readings as possible. I believe in the tarot 100% when it comes to giving you all guidance. With all of that said, let's get into the reading. I'm so excited to be all with you Capricorns today in this good prana energy. Let's see what your reflection of manifestation has to say today about month July with regards to love. Okay, wow. So we're like looking at July and already like a 7 has dropped out there. We got 7 of Cups. What can we say, Cappies? Spirit of Capricorn, month of July regarding love. Just a quick reading here. Let's see. Oh my word. Okay. Definitely we see some of the lesser arcana and the major arcana. It's always good to know that the tarot cards are a tool of divination that can give us little secrets, which we already know about ourselves, and then traditionally the major arcana reveals bigger secrets that are soon to be revealed to us, or are to be revealed to us in divine timing in a timely manner. Okay. Give us a few more, Spirit. What can you say for our Capricorn friends who've come together here in this time of love and light, wishing to see what the next month brings with regards to love and affection? Wow, okay. Feel free to jump out, Spirit. Some more cards, please. 3 more. Okay, wow, okay. Awesome. Ooh. Is it just me, or do I feel that? Wow, okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Wow, okay. I'm going to read all of these because they all jumped out. So Capricorn, wow, there's quite a few things to think about here. And I guess I'll just start the reading organically. You can see them sort of like all in the camera, but just first off, I would love to relate back to you that we have a lot of repeating numbers in this spread. We have a lot of 7s for the month of July. We have the 7 of Cups and the 7 of Wands. We also have 2 familiars, so there may be 2 different people in your life right now. One who has lighter hair. She's very helpful. She's very, you know, very loving, very giving. And then there's this one who's kind of, this Queen of Wands energy is sort of like feeling as though she's around you, but also she feels as though, or of course you can reverse this gender, of course, he or she is around you, but they seem to be sort of like drawn back a little bit just because they're paired with this 7 of Cups energy. This one Queen of Wands, or this fire energy that's around you, this person who is a fire energy, so it could be a Leo, could be an Aries, and it could be Sagittarius, very artistic, very creative, very exotic in features, sort of like darker hair, lighter green eyes, very sensitive, but she doesn't always like keep her secrets out or give her secrets out to you, or this person doesn't like always give the secrets out. She's very warm and giving on the outside, But on the inside, she probably holds a lot of secrets that she doesn't really tell you. And she's sort of sitting back and watching you and seeing like where you're going to be going, because I do see that there's a lot of anxiety regarding her with choices and the choices that you may be making, Capricorn. Maybe you have your burners on the stove. It feels as though you have no effort to get serious right now, because we have the Three of Cups, we have the Three of Wands, and the threes are always about opportunities, new opportunities, looking out, seeing what arises. And these two people in your life both feel as though they are not the first pick of you. It feels as though you may have been dabbling in maybe dating them both, seeing where each one of them goes, but it also feels as though you are very fond of both of them, because I think initially, Capricorn, what you're really looking for is somebody who's vibrant, somebody who will put up with all of the traits that you may not feel are the best traits. I know that Capricorns are extremely hardworking, they're extremely ambitious, and they're extremely methodical in their thinking. And when the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups comes up to me, it's almost a person that's very effervescent, very lighthearted, and is looking for that polarity. So often fire signs will be attracted to earth signs. I know that I attract quite a lot of earth signs in my own, being the Leo that I am, I tend to attract quite a lot of Capricorns actually in my life. And it's always because, they're so stable and so grounded and so down to earth. So, just having, just putting that out there, that I have a universal crush on all Capricorns because they keep me grounded and they keep me rooted. But it feels as though, even though you're looking for love and you may be out dating, you may be out seeing what's going on, I'm questioning your seriousness or your level of commitment with the Empress reversed here. Again, another three. We have threes, creativity and expression. And I don't think it's not because you want to lead anybody on, but I think it's just because you yourself aren't quite sure of where you stand right now with regards to maybe where you're going to be with your work situation. Maybe you're thinking about leaving the place of work that you are at. Again, we have these choices here. Seven of Cups. You may be very successful in your business ventures, and you may be keeping your affections aside until you want to be settled down, until you can be certain that you can take care of somebody. You're a pillar of strength as well. And it feels as though this is again another Leo energy. So I feel as though that this Queen of Wands could be somebody that you already know or you have a very strong bond with. And this could be somebody whom you've known quicker, who came in later. But again, coming back to work, you're seen as a pillar of strength. It wouldn't be a surprise to me if you had some sort of innovative leading job in the field. It feels as though you're a supervisor. It feels as though you are in charge of a certain group. Again, too, with the independence here. We have this independent woman in her garden, and it feels as though this could be you. And so there's a lot of independence and solidarity and a good solid stature for yourself. But also, you're kind of testing the waters. It sort of seems like the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups are just sort of testing their waters too to see where you're at. Whether or not this is an ex and whether or not this is a new love interest or somebody who's around you, I don't know personally. You can take what resonates, but the Six of Cups is in this spread. And paired with the Three of Cups and the Judgment, it feels as though maybe there was something that was a little left unsaid with the Queen of Wands, that fire energy. It feels as though, but she's around. It doesn't seem that you guys aren't in contact, but it seems as though she's holding back to see where you are, because I think she's had her heart broken before in the past. She doesn't want it broken again. With these sevens, it's kind of like she's sort of standing her ground. She doesn't really want to be so vulnerable. There's nothing vulnerable about this Queen of Wands. The Queen of Cups is more vulnerable, maybe because she's known you for lesser time, and maybe she's more open to her feelings. Of course, we know that the Queen of Cups is always open to her feelings or his feelings. And maybe wears them on her sleeve. where there's more secrecy with the Queen of Wands. And so I feel like the month of July is going to be sort of some place where you may be faced with a choice. Although I'm going to be very honest and say that I don't see that you're going to make a choice. But we do have Judgment. So you may be making a choice by the end of the year. But I feel as though these two queens are really just sort of like testing the waters to see where they are. And you know what? This could be reversed too, where you may be fearing somebody leaving. Not a fear, but you're testing whether or not they're going to stay. It feels as though there's a lot of looking out. There's a lot of questioning whether or not there's a good decision. Feels as though there's been a bad decision in the past, and maybe that was the decision to leave the Queen of Wands, and now you're sort of rethinking that with the Six of Cups. So the fire sign that you might have had in the past may be also thinking that they've regretted leaving you as well, or leaving the situationship that you found yourself in. And maybe it was just, just bad timing. I mean, sometimes, things always happen for a reason. And of course, like in Effortless Manifestation Tarot, everything happens for a reason. There's an infinite number of potential realities that we can visit, and we're all in charge of our own realities. But sometimes there's that, that unconscious manifestation that's working where, even though we're seeing things that we prefer to see, playing out in our physical 3D reality in our time, in the way we want it, exactly the way we want it, kind of like, fighting these upward battles. Sometimes it doesn't necessarily work out that way, and there's more mysteries behind the curtain. But I do see for love, you do have a lot of choice. And both of them, if you were going to say tomorrow, hey, I'd really like to take you out, I would say that the Queen of Cups would probably be very open to that, because I don't feel as though you may have gone on a few dates, you may have tried to see where it led, but maybe you weren't ready. I feel that there's a lot of hesitation on your end, Capricorn. And maybe that's not even intuitively you're no, I'm ready for a relationship, but every time you kind of get close, you kind of draw back. And so that's why I see that there's a lot of waiting, and then there's a lot of looking out. So, but also the potential, if you wanted to ask either of these women out or either of these men out, I keep getting masculine energy for Capricorn for some reason. I don't think either of them would be opposed, but there might be some stipulations with regards to the Queen of Wands. It feels as though, tying in with her wand energy, because we got the Three of Wands here, and then we have the Queen of Cups and the Three of Cups, which is very interesting too. Exploring the fields of potential in each their own desired suit. And this is more looking for fun and frivolity and wanting to see this side of you, this kind side of you, whereas the Queen of Wands already sort of sees who you are as a person, and that's a beautiful thing. It's a truly beautiful thing. Feels as though she really knows you. And maybe that's something that you want to foster and you want to grow. Again, it's all up to you. But it feels as though, let's get some clarification. It feels as though the Queen of Wands is sort of, she really enjoys your company and she really likes you, but at the same time, she's worried because maybe she's given her heart to you in the past. Yeah, she's afraid to extend herself, or he is afraid to extend herself. She wants to hold on to what she has, because sometimes maybe, not knowing is better than, having to face what could be the potential future. So the Four of Pentacles coming up with the Queen of Wands is she's working very hard to sort of control her desires, control the situation with you and her. Maybe it's a friendship that could potentially grow into a romantic partnership, but also, okay. Wow. Soulmate energy, twin flame energy. Okay. So if you see this reading here regarding the Queen of Wands, it seems as though there was some heartbreak in the past, Capricorn. And I'm just going to go out on a limb and say that it wasn't either anybody's fault. But it was just timing. It was timing and too many things going on at once. And maybe she had to make a decision to stay or go. But then again, Capricorn, I don't think you were taking the lead on something. I don't think you were taking the lead. I don't think you were taking the initiative on something because of your fear of committing to a relationship. This is sort of like, dodging the question, dodging the fear of commitment. And it feels as though there was like a genuine offer being offered, but then that was refused. But you guys are still in touch. Even though you may not be in touch daily, you guys are still in touch on a plane of consciousness. I think you think about each other all the time, obviously, if the Two of Cups comes out, regarding the Queen of Wands. And so I think this Queen of Wands loves you quite a lot, even though she may not show it. And that's what I said earlier. I don't think she's shown it. What about the Queen of Cups? Before we go on this tarot quickie, what about the Queen of Cups? Okay. 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 Wow. Okay. So it feels as though she's kind of not being super duper sincere about her feelings either. Or maybe she felt that she was a little bit duped and she's on to something new. She's on to some change. But I think she's also really attached to you too. Wow. You're very magnetic, Capricorn. And I don't know, it feels like sometimes it's really weird because I don't think you feel you know your power. I think on the whole, I think you've been feeling quite lonely. But these two people in your life are sort of like, they're really attached to you. This Queen of Cups too wants a new beginning with you. She wants something to change, something in your attitude to change, or something in her attitude to change. It feels as though she doesn't really know how to behave around you, or she feels as though she can't change you. She wants to change you, whatever this water sign in your life is, Cancer, Scorpio, or Gemini. She or he wants to change you, and she's waiting for you to change. She's waiting for you to develop and grow. Because I don't see her going anywhere. I see her as kind of like the barefoot and pregnant one who wants to settle down like right away. But the Queen of Wands too, I know she knows there's something really strong between the two of you, but she's not attached anymore to feeling that this is the be all end all. Or at least she's not attached to the feeling that it has to go a certain way. I think she knows that there's growth that's needed between the two of you. And that's what the Three of Wands is sort of talking about. The Six of Cups is talking about staying strong and developing yourselves first before this Empress can turn upright and turn into a beautiful relationship. One more pull for the Queen of Cups, because also with this Judgment card here, it seems as though things could go either way. So what's going on with the Queen of Cups? Definitely a little bit of anxiety, a little bit of self-imprisonment, a little bit of wondering, like, should she be happy or satisfied with the situation as it is? I think she knows you're really busy, but she's also really busy too. One more, Spirit. One more for the Queen of Cups. For Capricorn. Oh, okay. Okay, so I do believe that both of these people are going to be in your life for the month of July. Both of them aren't going anywhere, but it feels as though there's a lot of tumultuous feelings around the water sign, the Queen of Cups, because of a lack of commitment. And so that might be on your part, Capricorn. Maybe you didn't want to commit to anybody, and maybe it's because you still have these strong feelings. This person is putting their heart on their sleeve for you, and maybe it's just, you're not willing to sort of say, hey, I have feelings for somebody else. Again, trust your gut, but the tarot cards are always an accurate self-reflection of what is going on in your life in order to have you grasp the tools to get on to your fate and your destiny. So for the month of July, it feels like there's a lot of different choices, a lot of different... and I don't think that these two people know each other. I think that there's been room for sort of keeping secrets. You might be scared to let the other person go. And that's not fair either, sort of like a back burner kind of thing. It's almost like this hesitance to make a decision between the two people. See, they're facing away from each other. They don't know each other. They don't know each other. They might know of each other, but they don't know each other. But definitely there's Two of Cups energy. That's with the Queen of Wands. And if I had to give any advice, because she is looking out and she's seeing what options there are, It feels as though she's waiting for you to take the initiative. It feels as though the Queen of Cups in your area here, it feels as though she's opened her heart to you and she has laid it out on the table of what you would have if you were with her. But I don't see you really taking that or really wanting it. It's kind of that energy where you feel like you should because she's got everything she needs. She'd be a great mother, a great supportive partner, but she just doesn't have the allure of the Queen of Wands. And I get it, you know, and the Queen of Wands is also extremely smart, extremely passionate, and she's really passionate about you, but so is she. So I feel as though you have the power in your hands to sort of like make a decision as to like what you would like to do with these two people, these two individuals. Definitely very strong energy on both, but I do feel that this Queen of Wands, if you are to get together, it's going to take a little bit of time to sort of develop and self-develop, both of you on both your ends, because I feel that you're very busy, feel that she's very busy, or she's making herself busy. She's tired of waiting. Queen of Cups is still waiting. Queen of Wands is a little tired of waiting. And so if you want to make that move with the Queen of Wands, maybe July would be the best time to do so. Okay, well, I really hope that, Capricorn, you enjoyed this tarot quickie. Thank you so much for joining me on Effortless Manifestation Tarot. And as always, you have the power to create and manifest your own destiny, regardless of what the cards say. Take what resonates with you, and I really enjoyed having you here today. All right, you take care, and I'll see you again. Bye-bye.